Today, I'm going to talk about this book, Magic Words and Language Patterns, The Essential Guide to Crafting Irresistible Suggestions by Karen Hand. Now, I really like this book. I liked it. I read it a while ago on the Kindle. I attended a conference with Karen just recently, and I was able to purchase the physical copy of the book because I don't know about you, I like the physical copy of books. Now, it's a great book because it concerns the use of language. Now, this book is primarily aimed at hypnotists, and I'm not a hypnotist. I don't plan on being a hypnotist, but it does get into the skillful use of language. And as a salesperson, I love it when people use language in a skillful manner. And it's an essential part of what I do as a salesperson to convey the meaning and message that I want to convey. Now, at various times in my career as a salesperson, I've always thought, if I could just say the right words, if I could just say them the right way, the sale would happen. And that's sort of true, because if somebody's on the fence, you can make things happen, but it's not always true. And what language does is it helps direct the customer's attention to the aspect of wherever you're trying to cause change. It directs their attention to that so that now their own natural desires can kick in and they go, oh yeah, that's what I want to do. That's how I want to be. That's one of the things I really like about this book, is because it really digs into why language use is so important, both for a hypnotist, but also for a salesperson. Because no matter how good your product knowledge, no matter how good you are at uncovering the needs of the customer, your language use colors all of it. Because language use is a meta skill. And just really briefly, what a meta skill is, it enables you to learn other skills. For example, reading is a meta skill. Mathematics is a meta skill. And language use is also a meta skill. And it's a skill that most people, they learn, well, obviously, they learned it when they were a child. You grew up and you got better and better at language, and you kind of stopped at some point, and your improvement went slower and slower over time. And so most people haven't given it language use any thought as a skill, as something that can be improved, practiced, and studied. And that's actually great news for a salesperson, because let me tell you why. Because it means a little bit of improvement on your part can mean outsized gains in terms of improved sales. Magic Words. It's a short book. It is perfect. It just gives you the information that you want. I mean, too many books, they just take an idea, a good idea, and they spread it over way too many pages. And for example, here's chapter 6. It's 2 pages, and it's the 20 magic words that you can use to improve your communication. In the case of this book, it's talking about causing change within people, but that's what you're trying to do as a salesperson. My goal as a persuader is not necessarily put somebody in a trance. My goal as a communicator is to cause something to happen. I want someone to stop what they're doing and to start doing something else. I might want them to be more thoughtful. I might want them to buy a product. I might want them to have a new circumstance in their life. And that's what I really like about this book. It gives you some succinct and beautiful ways to cause people to change. Those 2 pages in chapter 6 with the 20 magic words, if you were to memorize just those 2 pages, you would gain value from this book. Once again, Magic Words and Language Patterns by Karen Hand. It is a great book. It's available on Amazon, and I highly recommend that you read it and commit parts of this to memory so that you can pull them out and use them at will when you're in a sales or a persuasion situation. All right, have a good one.